Portsmouth, Saturday morning, June the 27th, 1987. Leigh High School goes to Brittany. And if we look a little tired, it's because we've been travelling since midnight on Friday, and here we're waiting to embark on the ferry to Cherbourg. The coach, and here we are on board. And we're away. Taking a last look at Portsmouth Harbour. There was time to settle down on the boat and try and catch up on some of that missed sleep. Then on the road for a 4-hour coach trip from Cherbourg to Saint-Car. Sunday morning, setting off from the hotel that we stayed in. Sunday morning trip to the beach. Various activities take place. It isn't very bright, but who cares? There's always the fascination of the sand. And there's always someone who will volunteer to be buried. In this case, it's Lynn Harrison. She sets off cheerfully enough. But one can begin to detect a sort of worried look under that smile. Not that I blame her. Monday morning and a trip to Mont Saint-Michel. But Mr. Frankish was carried away by a helicopter. Well, he wasn't carried away by a helicopter, but it was too tempting to miss. This strange lump of rock, built on since the 8th century, and a fascination for thousands and thousands of visitors. 550,000 a year. And here Alicia V, helping to make up that number. There's food to think about. There's always food to think about. And there's advice about how to spend your money and where to buy the cheapest drinks. And the cheapest drinks are from the driver, George.
Got 8 to 10 francs. Off the driver, 2 francs 50. So it might be better to stock up with him rather than get ripped off in there.
Some good Scouse advice. Climbing to the top of the centuries-old buildings, which have been used for many things, from an oratory in the 8th century to a prison in the 18th century, before being restored to an abbey and passing into the care of the state. Twice a month, when the moon is new and when it is full, tides cut Mont Saint-Michel completely off from the mainland. There's an amazing stillness, in spite of the fact that there are so many visitors. and on such a beautiful day. Coming down to the shops on the lower levels.
Looking busy.
Yes, looking like we're doing something really
Yes, we're now going for a very cultural expedition down the north.
Yes, where's that museum?
Well, they said they were going to a museum. And there's the entrance. Something entirely different. A visit to the oyster beds. They're at Concarl, and no one quite seemed to know what was making the noise. And of course, if you're going to visit oyster beds, it's as well to try and sample the wares. And here come our doughty band.
You might like them.
They watch.
They're nice with the nice white wine. We'll get the white wine out there, we'll try the oysters later. With a nice white wine. We'll try the oysters later.
These China.
And wonder.
I know, just knock it back.
I think it's Joe.
Shut your eyes and think of England.
Says Gary Clark.
And both.
He's eating one.
I'll have a do.
Just pull it away.
Can you squirt some lemon on it?
Get one down, you'll be alive. Oh. When you've done that, is that alive?
Take a drink.
Yeah. Squirt some lemon on it. Right.
Expert advice.
There we go.
Brave lad.
Yeah. Well done. He's a couple.
Couldn't quite catch what Mr. Minister said at that point.
It's salty. It's a very salty.
It is noticeable that no one ever actually sees a member of staff eating an oyster. I'm sure it was just an oversight on the part of the cameraman. Mrs. Flynn's room with a view hat.
Stephen Fox will try it open. Foxy said he'll try it. Hey, he's pinching one, Miss Evans. Stephen Fox has nicked that.
Who have we got now? Can I get in? Can I get in with me?
Oh, he's alive. I need it.
Can I?
Which part do I eat?
Which part do I eat? I would have thought that there wasn't an awful lot of choice. Tuesday morning, in the modern part of the medieval town of Dinan. Hayley, Alison, Melanie, shopping. Lots of people shopping. And enjoying the sights. And here the contrast between the old and the new.